how is Keemstar involved in this? Why is Keemstar involved in everything? Because I'm involved in everything. You don't understand. I really am involved in everything. Bro, I pull the strings on so much that happens that you guys see that you don't even see me in publicly. Like, I'm not in the videos. You don't even see a tweet about it. But I guarantee you this. I'm in those DMs. Say this to them. Do this. Do that. I create entertainment every day on this platform, even if I'm not directly involved in it. But I am directly involved behind the scenes, and they don't know that.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live, listening to the power of the internet, and you're listening to my brand new show. Now, as we all know, the internet is a powerful thing, but the true power of the internet is its ability to change lives irrevocably overnight. Whether people are trying to be famous online or not, the internet can hit them like a bolt of lightning and change their lives forever. And for a long time now, I've wanted to sit down with other people who've had their lives changed by the internet the way that I did, to find out what it was they were doing that made them go viral, what they did when they became viral, and whether or not they've been able to use that power of the internet to change their lives for the better or for the worse. Whether you're somebody who's trying to become viral on the internet and become an influencer, or if you're someone who's absolutely trying to avoid the internet's attention, this should have some information in there for you, but I hope it's entertaining as well. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and welcome to the power of the internet. What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live again to the power of the internet, and I have a guest I never thought I would get, somebody I've always wanted to get. I mean, the bad boy of YouTube, right? This is the one and only Keemstar. You're in my house, Keemstar. Yeah. There's going to be people going to try to cancel me just because you're in my house, much less we're doing the show together.
Well, I haven't been canceled. They've tried for years. But
they got me a few times. But you know what I've learned from you? They can only cancel you if you let them.
Right.
Right? If you just keep doing your work and you keep creating for your fans don't give a shit. It's people who aren't your fans that cancel you.
Well,
right?
Let's talk about that, right? Because you know, doing online entertainment stuff, you're going to mess up. You're going to make a mistake. You're going to fuck up. You're going to do something worthy of getting canceled for. Everyone's going to do it. They're going to have that moment, right? But what happens is a certain thing you did, you're wrong, and you're sorry for. But the internet adds on a bunch of shit that isn't real.
Yes.
It's not true.
Yes.
It's embellished. It's bullshit. And they run wild with it, right? So then your response is defensive, like, this isn't true, that isn't true, oh, he's not taking accountability, and it's an endless circle. So I learned, like, way before there was even this cancel culture shit, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I did do that. I don't care.
Right.
Go fuck you. You know, it's like, you know, in today's day and age, if you say sorry, that's like blood in the water for the fucking sharks. They just keep coming and coming and coming.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, if I say something tomorrow that actually hurts the community, actually hurts people, I'll feel sorry, but I'm not going to say that publicly anymore.
Yeah.
Because at that point, they know they've got their end. My biggest mistake, I think, ever was apologizing for some of the mistakes I made instead of just making up for them. I would rather just become a better person and get better. But here's what I really want to know about Keemstar, okay? I want to know, to begin with, you've been on the internet for 20-some years almost.
Yeah.
And you've done all kinds of things. Some were successful, some weren't. Mostly successful. What was your life like before you started messing with online stuff? Like, what was the first venture that you got online, and what were you doing before that?
So I grew up on a dairy farm.
Yeah.
My dad is a fucking hard worker, wakes up at 4:30 every single morning, goes and milks cows. And my first job was working on that dairy farm. When I was like 10 years old, I would get paid, like, I'd have to go pick up rocks in a field because the rocks would, like, fuck with the farm equipment, right?
Yep.
And so I'd fill a giant, you know what a bucket tractor is? It has a giant bucket on the front of it.
Yeah.
Right? I'd fill that giant bucket up with rocks out of the field. I get paid $2 a load.
Because, like, 10 years old? How old were you?
I was like 10 years old when I started. I have to feed calves, shovel cow shit, do all this nonsense, right?
So when did you find the internet? Like, what made you, when did you first discover the internet? What was that like for you?
So, I wasn't really that good in school. I wasn't really good on computers or any of that nonsense, but I knew from working on the farm that I wanted to be a business guy. I did not want to be a farmer. The manual labor fucking sucked.
Dirty hands. Nobody wants to go to bed with dirty hands, right?
It was when I was younger. I went to a school play that they had, and I think it was Annie or something like that. And I seen a couple of my classmates. This is like middle school. A couple of my classmates in that play, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. I want to be on that stage. Like, I want to do that. So the following year, it was Happy Days, and I got the lead role. I was Fonz.
Yeah, I can see you being Fonz.
And, you know, I'm not really a theater kid, but this was like 8th grade, right? So high school, I didn't do theater. But I had a little taste of, like, doing the entertainment type stuff.
Right.
From being in that play.
And like, once you get that taste, there's nothing like it. Right?
I was you know, at the end of the show, like where everyone comes and does a bow, because I was the main character, I was the last one, got the biggest roar, and I was fucking hooked then.
Yeah.
And when I was a little kid, they would ask me what I wanted to be, and I would tell my my grandpa and stuff, you know, God rest his soul, he's dead, that I wanted to be a clown. So part of me always wanted to be an entertainer, and then another part of me wanted to be a businessman, because I seen like my dad like just fucking putting everything into it, all that hard work, physical labor, and getting nowhere, right? And those things just meshed up somehow, because when I got out of high school, I needed a job at an attorney's office for good money to do legal collections. You needed a diploma, so I printed one up. I said, fuck, I looked at a school, it was like $200,000 in debt. I'm like, fuck that, I could just print one up. So print one up, I got a job at this attorney's office doing legal collections. Because I had the work ethic, you know, on the farm, I worked in the office harder than everyone else with their diplomas. And I was bringing in more money being a legal bill collector than everyone in the office. So once they found out that I didn't like go to college, it didn't matter. They weren't getting rid of me. Another passion of mine was like gaming, Halo.
Right.
Like, I'm 41 years old, so when everybody went off to college and whatnot, you know, freshmen in college, that's when like Halo 1 was big, where you would link up 4 Xboxes together, and you'd get fucking 16 people, and you'd fucking sit there and play Halo.
I don't remember doing that. It was so good.
Like it? LAN parties.
That
like,
was peak entertainment, right?
You know, I mean, people my age, we all grew up with like fucking Sonic, Sega, Nintendo, all that. But when Microsoft Halo and linking up fucking Halo and LAN parties thing happened, that changed everything. I was just addicted to fucking Halo.
Yeah.
And Halo 3 comes out, I go over to my buddy's house, and you know, the thing I instantly fucking loved with multiplayer with Halo 3 is the ability to talk shit.
Right.
So every fucking lobby, I'm not worried about beating the other team's ass. I'm worried about beating them in the trash talk lobby before the game starts.
Right.
And I just keep doing it and getting better and better and better with my insults. And I was still working at the attorney's office. I fucking come home drunk because I got this giant bonus check because I was number 1 in the office, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting with like a $4,000 check from the office, which is big money to me. And I'm buying everybody drinks. I'm wasted. I come home. I get on Halo 3, and I'm saying fucking awful shit in this mic. I tell this one dude, I'm going to bend his grandmother over my knee, shave her ass hair, roll it up in a blunt, and make him smoke it, right?
You were saying the gamer words. Admit it.
Foul.
You were saying all the gamer words.
Foul stuff,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And so I get on Xbox Live a couple days later, and my inbox is just filled. This is 2009, January of 2009. And people are saying that they see me on YouTube. I'm like, how am I on? What are you talking about? I'm on YouTube?
Yeah.
So I start looking up my gamer tag at the time, which was DJ Keemstar on YouTube. And sure enough, there's this video with like 50,000 views. Now back then, that's like viral.
Oh, that's huge. Yeah.
And I'm just talking shit. And someone in my game was recording me. And so his name was Duranker, and he still has a YouTube channel, still makes content. He hit me up and he was like, look, you're the best trash talker in this game. You got to make more videos with us trolling people and talking shit. So I started doing it, and one thing leads to another. And next thing you know, I think 3 months after that in March, Machinima hits me up and offers me a contract. I become a Machinima director for talking shit in a video game and trolling kids. And that's what kind of like started the internet for me. I really wasn't on the internet. The only internet experience I had is going on MySpace and fucking, I used to call that trolling back in the day. Like, you know, when you're fishing, they call it trolling when you have a bunch of lines behind the boat. Yeah. I'd go on MySpace and send the same pickup line to like 50 girls. A couple would respond, and I'd have dates set up like every fucking night of the week.
See, I like that kind of trolling. So I love the fact that you recognize that every successful influencer has to have a business mind and a creative mind. I think a lot of people are watching YouTube, they see the entertainment section, right? But they don't see the hours of editing that goes into it, or at least the delegating of that editing, or hiring somebody, doing the money, doing the business planning, breaking the deals, all of that stuff. That, I think, takes up way more time than any screen time, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much behind the camera that people really don't understand. And back in the day when we started, it was like, you make good content, you're going to get views. Now it's like you kind of got to be a mathematician. Like, people don't understand the mathematician side of content now because of the algorithm.
Yes.
You know, there's a science to, like, your thumbnail's a certain color. You have to have a certain, like, catchphrase. Like, you're not making content for your fans anymore. That is not what 2023 influencer is. You're making content to reach outside of your fan base.
Yes.
So everything changed. Like, if you can get something that goes viral, right, then the algorithms will push it. Back in the day, viewers had control of what they watched. They would sub to a channel, they would get notifications for that channel. That has been all stripped away from the people, and they don't understand it. It's like, to kind of compare that to, like, the United States, where we're losing our rights. Viewers don't understand that they have lost their rights to watch what they want to watch. Yeah. The fucking platforms, they control what you're watching. They sling recommended at you. They sling viral videos at you. They decide what you're watching anymore. You've lost that right. Back in the day, the fucking viewers decided and chose the winners and losers. And it's a fucking sad time that we live in.
It's almost impossible to gather people's attention. Like you said, everybody that wants to be a creator out there needs to understand that you basically have to have a psychology degree. You have to understand why people click on a certain color, a certain facial expression, a certain keyword. Mm-hmm. It's almost impossible to break into this anymore. When I started, the reason I was successful, I didn't know any of this stuff. I was just a fat weirdo. I uploaded it. I was one of 12 people on the entire platform. Right. It was easy when we got started, right? Yeah. Now it's a ridiculous amount of competition. Yet you're still successful, right? You're still, everything you touch is still good. Like, I watched the Keemstar show. I was on it a few times, so I was kind of a little biased, right? But Dramalert, you haven't done that for a while.
Well, I do it on Snapchat every day.
Do you?
Yeah, and I got someone covering for me right now. And the reason why we're over on Snapchat is because Snapchat pays. You know, YouTube just, you know, there's all different types of problems with YouTube. Basically, short form content has taken over the entire internet.
Of course it has, yeah.
And uploading YouTube videos only work if you can have a very, very long video like this podcast, right? It'll be like an hour long, right. So you'll get the watch time. And then when kids are sleeping and they're watching fucking YouTube on their TV,
it autoplays.
It autoplays the long videos because YouTube's trying to stack it up. It's like this world that we live in with online entertainment is so fake and generic and like body and robots and fucking numbers and math, and it's so not what it should be. We're slowly turning into fucking robots. Us, the platforms, the content, it's all fucking just bullshit.
We've had two big ones. I want to ask you about Dramalert, but if you were building a business plan for a brand new creator today, all right, you had a 20-year-old kid walks up to you and says, I want to get started on this. What's your business plan for him? What would you tell him to focus on, what to do, how to get there?
So I was lucky. I started two major genres on YouTube. Yeah. When Dranker hit me up when I started YouTube, and he said, hey, do you want to make these trolling videos with us? There were a couple trash talking videos or whatever that would pop off, but there wasn't a channel dedicated to pranking people in video games, trolling them, talking shit. The Federation of Asshole Gamers, the clan that I was a part of, there was 4 of us. We were the first ones that had a dedicated YouTube channel to just that style of content. Mm-hmm. And that gave birth of the whole trolling genre in gaming on YouTube. And so when I was looking for my next thing, what I was going to do on YouTube, because there was this time period where our channel got banned and I didn't know what I was going to do. I just was wildly successful promoting this game called Fortress Craft, which was kind of like a clone of Minecraft that was coming to Xbox 360 before Minecraft came. So I jumped on that. I became independently wealthy from that deal. So I had a lot of money, but I didn't have a career. And I was looking for stuff to do. And I knew that if you're first to do something, that it's going to be successful. And what I didn't like is I didn't like how YouTubers were not being covered by TMZ.
Yeah.
Because at the time, like 2012, my YouTube friends were getting more views than people on fucking TV. All right? And it's still that way today.
Yes.
Even more so. right? And TMZ, the mainstream news outlets, they were not covering my YouTube friends like fucking celebrities, and they were goddamn celebrities, and it pissed me off. So that was one thing. The other thing was I was addicted to the show on HBO called Newsroom, and I would watch it
that was a good show.
religiously.
That was a very good show.
And when I watch a show, like I'm in the show, like I feel like I'm fucking there. Like I really get in. I can focus and be a part of it. And dude, I felt like a fucking news anchor watching that show every Sunday. And for the fun of it, I just started fucking covering on Twitter when YouTubers would talk shit back and forth, because these Call of Duty YouTubers would talk shit back and forth on fucking Twitter, and it would never hit YouTube. No one knew that this was happening. So I would cover it on Twitter that they were talking shit back and forth. Someone said, you need to come up with a hashtag. I was like, hashtag Dramalert.
Right.
And then someone said, you need to make a video and cover this, because it's not, no one on YouTube knows that they're fighting, right?
Right.
First video got 100,000 views on a brand new channel that I just made. It got 30,000 subscribers in the first 30 days it was up.
Wow, yeah.
And that was the birth, late 2012 was the birth of Dramalert. And then YouTube kept shutting down my channels because I was banned.
Right.
It wasn't until, I think, February of 2016 where they fucking unbanned me. They said, we're not giving you any of your channels back, but we won't shut down the current Dramalert channel.
Good.
So,
I always wondered how you got around it, because I'd heard that you had been banned. And I always wondered, I know that YouTube obviously works with you, talks to you.
Yeah.
They obviously like endorse you now.
So,
but there's a period of time that definitely did not endorse you.
I had to outsmart YouTube.
Yeah.
All right. I was banned. Daniel Keem was banned on YouTube. So what I did for the current YouTube channel that exists, right? It started from my network. My network made the channel.
Right? That's so smart.
They owned the channel.
Yeah.
And then I had a contract with them that they would pay me 100% of what the channel made as an employee, right? So I outsmarted the YouTube and got around it that way. That worked for a certain amount of time until YouTube closed that loophole. You can no longer do the Keemstar loophole anymore. And when they shut it, they allowed me to take re-ownership of my channel back.
Because you were like fully established at that point anyway. They didn't really have a lot of choice, right?
So that's kind of how all that worked. But, I've just been lucky. I've had the will to survive this whole time.
So here's $1 million question, okay? Obviously, Dramalert, I think, started in a really fun place, right? Mm-hmm. You're doing, so-and-so going back and forth at each other. You've covered some dark chapters in YouTube history.
Yeah.
Right? How do you reconcile that? I'm just going to be honest with you. I have a guess. I think you have some empathy issues. Do you think you have empathy issues?
No.
Do you think you're as empathetic as your average person? Clearly you have empathy. I've had conversations with you, and you've shown me pure empathy, right?
Yeah.
I believe you're not a sociopath. I don't believe you're a psychopath or anything like that. But, like, how do you sleep at night knowing that you've had to put down actual pedophiles, you've had to put down actual monsters on this platform, you've had to report actually messed up shit.
It all comes down to what is the right thing to do, right? When you got a guy that's like endangering children online, the right thing to do is calling them out, Yeah. And there are times where I have legitimately fucked up. Let's talk about Glory and Gold, right?
Right.
So
for the people that don't know, Glory and Gold was an older man streaming on Twitch. You got a good report, if I remember, that said that this guy was potentially a convicted sex offender, and then you went live with that story, trusting your source. Is that?
Yeah. So I had a team of people working for me at the time, and we were trying out a new system. The head guy running the Dramalert news team, he would look at all the news that came in from the assistants or whatever, interns. The interns would put news in a chat. Then the head guy running the Dramalert news team would go through that news, verify everything, and then put it in a docket. Whatever's on the docket is what I read. It's already been vetted. It's already good to go, right? So, I run this story that this old man who's a pedophile who went to jail for doing this horrible crime to kids is back on Twitch streaming. Yeah. I run the episode, come to find out it's not even the same person, right?
Yep.
This old man's crying. People are going over there and harassing them. My company majorly fucked up. What went wrong was the people that were interns or whatever had access to the Google Doc, and they were putting news in there. and it wasn't vetted. So that's the mistake that happened. Now, I exposed myself for getting it wrong, deleted the video, uploaded an apology before anyone covered this, right?
Right.
And made peace with the guy. What the reason why people might think that I don't have empathy is because then I was forced to defend like certain aspects of that. Like, I did it on purpose, or I'm trying to ruin this guy's life. I wanted him to cry. Like, this was a way to fuck with an old man.
Well,
like,
that's the dog piling you talked about earlier.
All these different scenarios come up, and then it made things even worse. Like, because I offered the guy $20,000 right away to make it go away, and help him out.
Yeah.
I offered to fly him to a RuneScape event. I played RuneScape with him, worst game ever. I hate it every.
It was a terrible game. I do not understand.
But I played that with him on stream because he said, "I just want you to be my friend," right? And then when he obviously blew up because of that, because of the drama. He had like 11,000 people in his room one night. He went from 50 people to 11,000 because of this drama.
Yeah.
There was a huge overcorrection. But then after that story died, he became irrelevant again. It went back down to 50 people watching him.
Right.
And he would get desperate, so he would like bring me up again and egg me on again. And I would not take any bullshit. I'd upload a Twitter video and be like, "Fuck you, old man. You're just fucking no one saying your name," And so that's why I have the image of me having no empathy, is because I will be real about every fucking scenario. Like,
right.
I don't care what the PR is. I don't care how it looks. Like, what I care about is what's right and what's wrong. And so when he was lying about me, I'm going to defend myself. Right. Is this the same guy that you made cry? Yes, but he's lying, and I don't fucking care. He is lying.
So, I mean, basically, at the end of the day, you're a hard man. Like, you're capable of standing up for yourself. You have no problem with that. But here's the thing. The Keemstar that I want people to know from this podcast is the Keemstar that I've gotten to know that was, maybe you messed up a little bit. Here's a sore point, the Etika situation, right? But what people don't know is that you were friends with Etika. You were friends with his family. You did everything you could in that situation to be the best man that you could be. There's a difference between your front-facing person and the entertainer and the actual man you are.
Well, what the biggest misconception about Etika is that, people try to rewrite history. Like, obviously this was a mentally deranged person. Obviously this person was going through all this stuff, and you bullied somebody that was going through a mental health crisis. We did not know that. At the time, when the police are breaking in his door and they haul him to the crazy house or whatever, and they let him go an hour later, and he's talking about, "I'm trending, dude, I'm blowing up, da-da-da-da." No one really knows if he's having a mental crisis or not, because they don't know who Etika is. They never watched Etika. Right. Etika was a wild, crazy person.
He was.
On every single stream, yelling and screaming and everything else. Yeah. And when I talked to him privately behind the scenes, it was like, "Look at my career now, I'm trending." Like, this whole thing and all these antics, he was flexing about how popular he is right now. He wanted to have 1 million subscribers. He wanted the play button. He wanted to be at the top of the list. He was a very, very entertaining guy. One of the most entertaining people we've seen on the platform.
Yeah, true.
But he was in this Nintendo, like Switch, Smash type of community. He was in this little clique, and he wanted to break out of that, and he wanted to go to the mainstream. He was a huge fan of Dramalert. So this Dramalert interview, when he's saying all this crazy shit, saying I'm the devil and stuff, I'm not seeing somebody having a mental problem. I'm seeing someone trying to get his name in the fucking broader scene of YouTube.
Right.
And he would say that behind the scenes. It was always talking about. So people try to rewrite history and say, "You bullied a mentally person," and I didn't know that that's what that was. I didn't recognize it, and I've obviously learned a lot from that situation, and I've been, more open to people.
Well, I mean, you and I have been through it. Like, there's a period of time where I don't think you had a remote understanding of the kind of mental health I was going through, and I think now you do have a much better understanding.
And as far as empathy, when we lost Etika and I got that confirmation, I was dead. Like, I remember falling to the fucking ground, being like, "What the?" I was lost for a couple days, and without his mom, I don't know. I don't know where I would be. I was just fucking devastated. I was down and out for quite some time. It was like about a day and a half or 2 days later, I get a text message from his mother saying it's not your fault, da 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 da, all this stuff, and that's the thing that saved me, because I was deeply in trouble. You know, I thinking about all these jokes and stuff that I made, which again, you know, I have to be real. His fans were making these jokes. Other YouTubers were making these jokes. You know, it got pinned on me because of the interview. You know, because of us talking about simulation theory, and I'm telling him, you can't believe that this world is not real. You cannot believe that this world is a video game. If you actually believe it's a simulation, then you lose your will to live.
Right.
Why not just jump off a cliff, right?
Right.
That line and that question has been spun to, I told a mentally ill person to kill themselves, which is just not true.
I mean, you're basically quoting Nietzsche at that point. We can't blame you any quicker than we can blame Nietzsche. And another thing I think a lot of people don't realize is that when somebody's mentally ill, you can't make it better, you can't make it worse. That's a fight in their own brain.
I didn't even know he was mentally ill.
Right.
You know? Especially, now, this is the thing, this is the part that I really don't understand. He was on a live stream. The cops rip him out. They put him on a stretcher, and they take him to the mental house or whatever.
Yeah, and they evaluate him.
He's out an hour later.
Yeah.
And he's doing the interview with me.
Yeah.
So
don't get me started on American healthcare.
But to me, who knows nothing about this shit, to me, I'm looking at a fucking publicity stunt. Right. That's what I'm seeing.
Right.
You know?
And so he's talking crazy. It sounds crazy, but that's an entertainer. You're an entertainer.
And he's backing
this is an entertainer platform,
he's
right?
backing it up by what he's telling me. I'm trending, da da da, all this stuff. So it's just a very tough situation. When he made his final video on YouTube, his suicide video or whatever it was, and he gave me the shout out, that just fucking hit at the core.
Yeah.
What it came down to with him is he didn't think this was real. He really didn't think that this life was, he thought it was a video game.
Yeah.
And he really believed it.
I mean, maybe he knows something we don't know, right? I'd rather be here. I'd rather still play the game, but, you know.
I think he's right in a way. I think this is probably a simulation.
Oh, I agree 110%. We'll talk psychedelics in a minute, because I'll tell you everything I've learned so far with this shaman and shit. I think, to be honest, but I'd rather be here. Like, we're here for a purpose. We're here for a job. I
have the same take on it that I had when I did the interview with him. Like, you have to believe that this is real. If not, then you could do any crazy fucking thing. There's no consequences if this is a video game. Right. When you play a video game and you get on GTA 4 or 5 or whatever, the first thing you do is get in a car and run over a fucking pedestrian.
Right, we all do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to fundamentally think that this world is base reality. You have to, for your own sanity.
Right, and I think, okay, so we have to admit, you've made your share of mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Every creator will, okay? How do you cope with that?
I learn, you know, I grow just like anyone else. And, you know, in a lot of ways, I try not to change too much, you know. We see like a lot of these content creators, like I think iDubbbz is probably the biggest example, where they've just changed so much that they have lost their fucking authenticity or whatever you want to call it. I think the audience can always fundamentally count on Keemstar being Keemstar. I think that's important, but you have to balance that. You also have to fucking change, right?
Right. You
know, if there's mistakes that happen, you got to learn from it and do better. But I'm not going to be the fucking good guy ever. I don't want to be the good guy. Who the fuck wants to be the good guy?
I kind of like being the good guy, but I think there's a balance. I think in life there should always be a balance, and I think you're finding a balance, right? Like I think at the end of the day, you're nowhere near the bad guy you were 20 years ago. You weren't the guy saying the stuff that you would have said 20 years ago. You've outgrown all of that. You've gotten stronger and better, and I think you're more of a man because you don't do that shit.
Well, I've actively wanted to be the bad guy. You know, I've actively have constantly stirred shit up, stirred drama up, stirred controversy, because at the end of the day, it's my job to fucking entertain people, you know? And that's what people want.
And it is entertaining.
You know, you take fucking 10 good guy YouTubers that all love each other and fucking positivity and I love you guys so much, you've changed my life. That shit's boring after a while. And those are a dime a dozen. Like, when are you really going to get some people to stir it up? Like, right now, Sneeko, who, you know, I'm not a fan of fucking Sneeko, but what is Sneeko doing constantly? Creating fucking waves. Creating some fucking kind of controversy. Him fighting with fucking Charlie, this and that. And it's like, that's entertainment. You know, and when you go to the fucking movies and you're watching fucking whatever show it is, there's a good guy and there's a fucking bad guy and there's some drama and there's some conflict. And that's fundamentally what entertainment is. The Holy Bible, open it up. There's fucking good guys and bad guys. Every story throughout human history, you need fucking drama. If we look at history, Boogie, right?
Yeah.
When we're in school, are they teaching us about all the fucking calm times throughout history? Or they're teaching us about wars and how things changed, right?
I mean, it's a pretty big difference to what you're doing in starting a war. But yeah, I get it. You're 110%. But you're right. It is fucking entertaining.
You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like when YouTube came in and they started like putting all the big ads on like the PC creators and the fucking, you know, I love the fans type of people. It's like you're killing what entertainment is. Like, you know, you need conflict, you need drama, you need fucking people talking shit back and forth, you need people fighting. That's a fundamental part of it. And that's why I'm so into the YouTube boxing scene. It's because it's the last place that we have online where people are really going at each other.
Right.
You know? 2016, if I fucking talk shit to the typical YouTuber, they talk shit back and say, like, I'm gonna fuck your wife or some shit. Like, I'm never married. Never gonna be married. But we've lost that. We've lost that aspect, you know? It's our job with the stage that we are given to go up on that fucking stage and tap dance and entertain for these people. And they have the right to love us or throw tomatoes at our head.
So no regrets for stirring up some of the drama you created.
No.
Right? Like, overall, in retrospect, do you sleep well at night?
I do. Yeah.
I mean, besides sleeping on a pile of money, because you've done well. right? Everybody's comfortable when they're sleeping on a couple mil. But, that said, I mean, for all of the things, I'm sure there are things that you would take back.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah.
the Glory and Gold, Etika, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you go to bed knowing that you think you've done more good than bad? Do you think you've entertained more than you've hurt? Do you think you found that balance?
I think when people think of Keemstar, they think, oh, horrible guy, he's done horrible things, he's done bad things. And that's because that's how we track an individual, right? Just like history. When we go through history, we're looking at battles and wars and all these horrible things. We're not looking at good things that happen through history. We're looking at death and destruction and stuff like that. It's the same thing when people look at a YouTuber. When they think of Boogie2988 outside of you, they're probably thinking of you with a gun, right?
Yeah, of course.
They're not thinking about Boogie helped a fan and did this and did that. So it's like, if someone was going to be honest out there and actually look at Keemstar and, like, I don't know, giveaways and all the careers I made. I've made multi-millionaires on this platform.
Of course you have.
I've built so many fucking careers and helped so many people out. If they actually took that into consideration, they'd see a more balanced, you know, individual.
Right.
They wouldn't see the big bad guy, but that's not how we're judged. So I'm okay with it. I'm not really trying to be a good guy anyways.
Right. But I mean, people vilify you.
Yeah.
And I guess YouTube, if they need a villain, you would be as close as we have, other than the actual villains, like the people actually hurting kids and shit.
Yeah.
Right? I think, you know, you said you wanted to be a clown. I don't mean to insult you, but to some degree, it's kind of what you do, because you don't take this stuff serious. This is pie in the face shit to you, isn't it?
Let me give you an example. Me and Harley were talking, Harley from Epic Mealtime, we're talking a lot of shit about Froggy Fresh getting kicked off a creator clash. We're sending blows back and forth. I'm fucking calling him a peasant for fighting for free. And all this other shit. We're talking all kinds of fucking shit. He calls me, right? And he's all concerned. He's like, hey man, I just want to let you know, like, I was doing that for the internet and like, I don't want to have real bad blood with you. I'm like, I could care less. I thought that was fun. like I like talking shit back and forth. Like, on Twitter with people, and I like fucking, you know, doing all that, but I never take any of that to heart. Like, if I did, like, I wouldn't have a life.
The one time that you and I sparred on Twitter, I didn't take any of that shit to heart, because I knew it's you. I know you don't really mean it at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, if I'm making a video to talk shit about someone, I'm not trying to hurt that person's feelings. I'm not trying to make a mockery out of that person. That's not my goal. My goal is I'm gonna fucking give a real zinger, and people are gonna love this, and they do.
They do.
I get into these Twitter battles, and fucking my followers love it, and it's like that's really what it's about. Like that's my job. I'm a fucking entertainer, you know.
So you're in a position. You're in a position right now where you could easily retire. You could walk away and not even think about it, right?
I was gonna retire when I was 40.
Yeah, and now you're still going.
Yep.
Why are you still going? Why do you keep doing this? We know it ain't the money.
Well, I wanted someone to take over Dramalert. I'll sit back. I'll give them a nice, 100K a year, whatever. They run the show. I'll sit back and collect checks. That was my dream, but I can't find anyone to do the show like I do the show.
No. There's only one Keemstar.
Not even like 70% of, if I could find someone to do 70% of what I do, I'm good with it. And I know there's a lot of people that don't like me, don't like my show, that are probably like, oh, fucking, why is he acting like he's so good? It's like, I have a vision for my show, and that's not going to align with everyone, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So it's fair to have that criticism, but like, for me, I need someone to run the show the way I want it to run, and I can't get that person. So that was part of the reasons why I couldn't retire. The other part is I just have a hard time hanging up my hat because I love this shit. Yeah. When we talk about the people that have made the most money on YouTube and are just stupid fucking rich because of this shit, the reason why is because they actually love this. You look at a guy like Lance Stewart, right? Well, Lance Stewart has made so much fucking money. People don't understand. Like, he's not the really popular YouTuber right now, but he's on every one of these platforms. He's in the algorithm. Like, Lance Stewart is filthy fucking rich. Lance Stewart doesn't have to work another day in his life, but he's still fucking grinding because Lance Stewart loves this shit. And a lot of these guys, they fall out of love with it. Look what happened to FaZe Clan, right? Those guys were wildly successful, right? The founders and whatnot. They stopped uploading videos because they don't love it. They don't love video creation, right? Mm-hmm. And you're going to find a lot of content creators that have fallen off, and they're no longer with us anymore. And the reason why is because they don't have that fucking love anymore. It comes from a place of actually loving that shit.
Right, and not just. I tell everybody, if you're doing it for the money, you're absolutely doing it for the wrong reasons. Because you're going to work for free for the first 3 years. You're going to collect a paycheck. Right? You have to be built for this, and that's when my career really fell apart. Is when I hated this. I learned to hate it. Yeah. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be left the fuck alone. It stopped being fun. It stopped feeling right. It feels good again. I think I'm slightly more successful now.
I've been going hard at this new brand that I made, Happy Punch, which covers influencer boxing, promotes boxing. We represent multiple fighters that carry our logo and whatnot. I've been going so hard on this brand for about a year and a half. I have probably lost, if I add all the money we made and all the money I've spent, probably lost like $80,000. Sure. I don't make money doing this.
Right.
Why do I do it? I fucking love it. I know my company's probably worth a couple million now. We're wildly successful on Instagram and on Twitter. It's probably, there's value in the company, but the company doesn't make money. Will money come down the road? I hope. But it has to start at a place of just loving, truly loving it, willing to sacrifice for a brand, and then money comes later.
I think that's something everybody has to truly understand when you're doing content creation. Right? You're building something, you're putting something in the world, you're creating something. That's why we are called content creators. We are creating a brand, a state of mind, an entertainment. And if you don't go into it with the desire to create, to change the world, to change your world, to change something, you're going into it for the wrong ass reason. So back to my question. 20-year-old kid walks up to you and he's like, I need a business plan. Here's what I can do. I'm a clown. Whatever the hell it is he does. What's that business plan? What platform would you tell him to start on, and where would you tell him to go from there?
First thing you got to do is find out what you love. Like, what are you actually interested in, and what do you actually love, and what do you want to do? Yeah. All right. Once you got that done, then you have to figure out, how do I make money doing this? So it starts with what I absolutely love to do, which will never be considered work to me, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just going to do it because I love it. And then, how do I monetize this? So that's the recommendation I would like to do it. If they like magic cards, right? I see you got magic cards everywhere.
Oh, I'm addicted, yeah.
Let's say they're into magic, right? I would say start making your TikToks, talk about Magic the Gathering, look up crazy facts about it, put it out there, build an audience of Magic fans, and then try to move that audience over to a platform that's going to pay you more, like YouTube or Instagram Reels or whatever, right? But it has to be based on what you fucking love. If this is your job and you're doing stuff for money, you're not going to get a fan base. You're not going to get a fan base. That viewer knows if you love what you're doing or you hate it. And they're going to sub to you if you love what they love.
Yeah.
So the reason why I have 5 million fucking subscribers on YouTube is because those motherfuckers love drama.
They do.
I love drama.
They do.
I love talking about drama.
Yeah.
You know? And so me and that 5 million people, we connected on that. The 3 million people that are subbed to me over on Snapchat, same thing. They love drama. You know? People that are subbed to you, they probably like the Francis video or the gaming stuff or whatever.
Right.
And it's like, you know, that's what it's all about. You gotta love something, and then you'll find an audience that also loves that thing.
So bring it back to an emotional place for a second. There are people out there who hate you. There are people who told me they don't want to watch my stuff anymore because I'm working with you. All right. There are people who are going to skip this episode of this podcast. There are people out there who want me to rake you over the coals right now because they fucking hate you. How do you reconcile that? How do you feel about
I think that's awesome.
You think that's awesome?
Yeah, like, dude, I started off as a troll to like fuck with people, right?
Yeah.
In video games and whatnot. Like, I have a crazy power. I draw so much emotion from certain people because they just despise me so much. Like, that's a fucking power. Isn't that kind of fucking cool?
I mean, I to be honest with you, I'm a huge people pleaser, so I think we're built different.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
It drives me insane.
Because at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't matter if someone fucking likes me or hates me. Like, first of all, I signed up for this. I go get up on stage. If they want to hate me and throw tomatoes at me and talk shit about me, that's what I signed up for. All this YouTube shit, right?
Yeah.
Is a fucking talent show. That's all it is. You get up on stage, you perform your act. They have a right to love you or fucking hate you. If I'm drawing emotions from them hating me or loving me, it's all a win. But if they don't want to watch me, that's a massive L. If my voice stops being heard, if people stop caring about me and don't want to give an opinion on me, don't want to leave a comment on me, don't want to fucking click in to see what Keemstar is going to say about me, that's where I lose. That's where I fail. That's where I die. Right.
You would rather be hated than irrelevant.
Oh, yeah.
Would you rather be hated than loved?
I don't know. I like it both. I like people fucking debating. Oh, Keem's not that bad. Oh, Keem's the devil. I like that fucking conversation about me.
I think you're pretty far from the devil, if I'm being honest with you. Having known you for a few years, having talked to you sporadically, having you in my home, I haven't actually get to know. It's weird humanizing you. It's actually really, it's hard reconciling you as a person. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to fall prey to that, but a lot of the people that watch this, they think of us as caricatures, right? They see the talent show version of us. They don't see the person that walks backstage. And so even I fell prey to that because you're such a character.
The problem with Boogie2988 is you're so obsessed with your audience knowing you, knowing Steven.
Yeah.
You're so obsessed with that, right?
Yeah.
And that's why Francis, in my opinion, took a back seat. And,
that's exactly why.
You know, because you wanted to, hey guys, I'm not really that fucking guy. And it's like, I think you lost perspective in a way. You should always turn on the fucking camera with the intent to entertain. That should be the only thing you're focused on doing. Always. Right? Who cares if they know you? Who cares if they don't know you? That doesn't matter. What matters is that people are tuning in and they're watching.
Well, I will tell you that all came from a place of lack of confidence, right? I had no confidence in myself. I needed that constant validation, that constant reassurance. You're the most confident person I think I've ever met. I wonder, honestly, be genuine here, okay, when I ask this question. Is there underlying insecurity there? Do you struggle a little bit? Or is this 100% you are who you are?
I mean, there are. I'm a human, right? Like, so when Dramalert was pulling like 2 to 3 million views a video, I remember I'd turn on the camera because I still do everything myself. I edit the videos, I record the videos, I do everything. I don't write scripts, I just talk, right?
Yeah.
So I'd go and turn on the fucking camera. I'd sit down at my desk, and there's been times where I've been like, holy fuck, like 3 million people are about to see this, and I'd go turn off the camera, and I've had like then I go back and turn it back on. Okay, here we go. Like, you know, you do have to psych yourself up to step up on stage, even though you're in your fucking office in your house, right?
Right.
You know, there's little insecurities like that, of course, but you know, for the most part, I'm pretty fucking confident with everything I do because I am not afraid of them hating me. The YouTuber like yourself, and it's not just you, there's so many YouTubers out there, they want to be loved. They crave being loved. You don't get paid off of being loved. You get paid off of being viewed. You don't get paid off of being loved.
Right.
You have to be viewed.
Do you think you made YouTube a better or a worse place?
I think I made it a wildly better place.
Do you?
I do.
Under what measure?
Well, I put so many bad people away. You know, I've played
You're
a part.
not wrong about that.
I've played a part of putting fucking criminals in jail. You know, I made YouTube safer for children. There's a lot of, you know, pedo stories and whatnot that we've covered that have put bad guys away. So I think I've made YouTube a much, much fucking better place. And also, you know, there's too many nice guys. You know, we are in a stage of YouTube where everyone's a walking, talking commercial. They don't want to get canceled, so they're fake. They're not even fucking trying to be entertaining. They're trying to be loved, so they get that brand deal and whatnot. And the viewers are all suffering from it. They're bored. If I ask this audience right now, I'm looking directly at you. How many times do you go on fucking YouTube with billions of videos and there's nothing to watch? You're fucking bored in this day and age. You're bored out of your fucking mind. There's nothing to watch. Even though motherfuckers are uploading videos every single day.
It is the most benign content I've ever seen.
Exactly.
What YouTube recommends to me these days, like I might follow creators that I love, but I love their personality. But even their content is so boring now.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch YouTube all day. I don't cable, Netflix, any of that stuff. I don't really care. I watch a good show, but literally, there's nothing to watch. There's nothing to watch. It is all canned corporate bullshit. YouTube has become television. That's why I think short form media is working, because people aren't afraid to be more authentic there.
I love Mr. Beast. Like Jimmy as a person is a fucking great human. He
Truly.
really is a great human.
Truly.
I love him to death. All right. And I've been friends with him way before he fucking blew up. And my issue is now so many people are copying that Mr. Beast like type of thing, and we're living this weird simulation on YouTube right now where it's all this cookie cutter fucking commercial fucking nonsense, and it's not. I miss 2016 YouTube. I miss Content Cop, even though I got exposed on one.
Yeah.
I miss fucking.
You got mad at me for saying those are good content. It was good though. It was well done.
I said it was good.
Yeah, you said it was. You got mad at me for saying the same thing you fucking said.
I don't remember getting mad at you, but if I did, maybe I was fucking with you.
Yeah, you were like, you saw like some sort of fucking DM that I sent, like a fake iDubbbz thing, and you were like, Boogie's a snake, dude. Yeah. I said the same thing you said. It was a good show.
But again, I seen some leaked DM of you kissing iDubbbz's ass, saying like, "Oh, that was a good Content Cop on Keem." And for me, you gave me an opportunity to make a Twitter video and cause a controversy on YouTube on Twitter of me and you going back and forth, which everyone fucking loved.
I actually enjoyed sparring with you that time. Like 110%. Since I know you, I know your brand, I know that you're just stirring shit up anyway. I actually enjoy it. I said shit to you that I would never say to anybody else because I know you weren't going to take it personally.
I don't remember my exact mindset in that moment, but I can almost assure you that I could care less if you said that. You gave me an opportunity to talk shit and make a Twitter video.
It was it was actually a good time. I'm not going to lie. So two things, because what's our time?
We're over.
We're
48.
48. Okay, good. So two things. Best story out of all of YouTube. What's the most interesting thing that's happened to you? Period.
That I covered?
Even personal life. I want to hear the most. You got something nobody's heard. I'd love to have it, but.
I might sit on this one for a minute. I think the best story I ever covered was Basherverse.
Man, I'm not that familiar with that. I know he lost his damn mind because of that.
Yeah.
So tell everybody the Basherverse story from beginning to end.
So Basherverse was a Minecraft YouTuber who, had a kid audience. He started dating this young girl, and they started dating when she was like 17 and he was like 28 or something like that. So a little controversy there. He goes over to Sky Does Minecraft's house because Sky Does Minecraft created a company who's hiring all these Minecrafters to work for his company. They're doing background checks on everyone to just make sure they're not criminals or anything. And during the background check, this thing comes up where Basherverse, when he was like 20 years old, was fucking around with a 14-year-old, got arrested for it.
Right.
All right. So Sky Does Minecraft hits me up, tells me about it. I reach out to Basherverse and DMs and I'm like, is this true? And he goes, no, that's all bullshit. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on here?
Right.
Then Basher uploads a video giving his side of events, like where nothing really happened, right? Where he didn't do anything wrong. He wasn't inappropriate at all, right? But even though he got fucking arrested for it. So after that video, I was like, fuck this. I'm not letting him get away with this. So I uploaded a video and I'm like, he got arrested. Here's his mugshot. This was no little fucking, like the mom thought he was guilty type of shit. No, he is guilty, right? And that created a bunch of people fucking flaming Basher. And because of that, he lost his mind. He's in a Power Ranger suit. He's going fucking crazy, right? Yeah. And it goes viral. And then at the time, he's filming a fucking TV show with his younger girl. And by the way, this whole time, no one knows Clara Babylegs, his girlfriend's age, right?
Right.
But I'm starting to hear rumors that she's younger than what he's saying on the internet, right? He's saying that she's 19. Really, she's 17 at the fucking time. Or just turned 18 or something like that. They started when she was dating 17. And the story just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. More girls come out on Basherverse to the point where he gets kicked off the fucking TV show. His young girlfriend, Clara Babylegs, throws him under the bus, leaves him. So then he's on my platform bashing Clara Babylegs. And his finishing line is, at least in the end, I got to fuck her in the ass. This story just kept going and people were backstabbing each other. It was fucking insanity. It was like the greatest story ever. And at the whole time that all this is going on, there's still this massive Basher fan base that is saying Keemstar's lying about everything. Basher didn't do anything fucking wrong. Long story short, it gets the best of him. His career ends, all that other stuff. He leaves the internet. And then he fucking dies of COVID.
I didn't know he died.
He died of COVID.
Oh my God.
And so a couple days after he dies, Clara Babylegs hits me up and Twitter DMs, and this is exclusive. The internet doesn't even know this, and says, I was underage when I started dating him.
Oh my God.
She would never come out while he was alive.
I had
she was
no clue. My God. I had no clue that it even passed, man.
But that was the craziest fucking story that ever fucking
took place.
That was,
to be honest with you, as bad as I feel about that entire situation and some of the people involved and stuff, it was entertaining. I avoid drama reading about this stuff. I avoid your show. I don't want to be on it. I don't want to be part of it. I still heard about this.
There's a serious issue at the core where a YouTuber's using their power to prey on underage, like 16-year-old girls and shit like that. There's that serious issue, right? But then on top of it, there's like all this entertainment and backstabbing and stuff that we can all relate to. Cheating girlfriends, cheating boyfriends, liars. Like, you know, that story fucking hit home on so many fucking different levels. And I think that's the craziest thing that ever happened on fucking Dramalert.
That was incredible. This is one last question, and this one I saved for last for a reason. Out of all the 20 years that you've been doing this, okay? You could take one thing back. You could fix one thing. You could change one thing. What is it?
Recognizing Etika's like mental health crisis. Because at the time I did not. Like I really didn't.
Like, I'll be honest, I don't think people are going to like this. But at the end of the day, I don't think you could have saved him, and I don't think you could have put him in the ground. That was his fight.
That's the problem. I know I couldn't save him because Sky Does Minecraft, or not Sky Does Minecraft, Sky Williams, he thought that there was, and me and him disagreed about this privately, but he thought there was a mental health crisis, and he tried to reach out to him, and he got blocked by Etika.
Yeah.
So I know I wouldn't be able to help him, but if I could recognize what was going on, I don't know. I can't. I play this through my mind so many times, and I don't know how I could have prevented what happened. I really don't. I can't find any solution, because if I would have went, Etika, listen, like, you're in trouble, you need to go see doctor. If I would have done any of what the other YouTubers were doing that were acting that way at the time, I would have got blocked by him.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, at the end of the day, people can say that you failed him, and I don't think that's true. You know who failed him is the people who let him go out of the mental hospital an hour later. The people that failed him is this healthcare system that doesn't take mental health serious, right? At the end of the day, you're not an expert. You're not paid to do this, right? You're not paid to recognize mental illness or treat mental illness. They are.
It's something I think about, maybe even daily. A lot. It's something I think about a lot. And, you know, after that happened, I mean, I've been on the phone with you. I'm on the phone with at least one YouTuber a month that's going through a mental health crisis.
Yeah.
Trying to stop that from happening. You know, people don't. I think one thing that the audience doesn't really understand is they look at Keemstar like I'm on an island by myself. No. From the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, I'm talking to 30 different creators about 30 different fucking issues. Yeah. Whether it's like a boxing ring, or someone's having a mental health crisis, or somebody needs a fucking brand deal, or somebody needs help on their fucking Twitter to get it unbanned. I got all the contacts. It's like I work hand in hand, privately, behind the scenes with everyone you fucking know. And I've always have been that way, and I always will. You know, I'm a fundamental part of this entertainment space, and I'm always going to be, because I love it and I want to be.
You know, I'm going to expose you here, and I really thought I was not going to do this during this podcast. So forgive me for doing this, because I know you like being the bad guy. But in 2019, when I was at my lowest and I was at my absolute worst, people don't know how hard you tried to help. You were on the phone with me and Mike and McJuggernuggets, and I'll be honest with you, you didn't understand. You couldn't understand. And I even told you that, and you said, but I'm trying to. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to understand. And man, people ask me why I want to work with you. People ask me why I want to, you know, one of my favorite people in the world, John, Total Biscuit, fucking hated you right to the grave. He couldn't understand why I would even entertain your existence. It's because, man, I see in you someone who likes to play the bad guy, but you're not truly evil. You like to play the bad guy. You don't want to be the bad guy. You don't want to hurt people. You want to pretend to hurt people. You like to play the villain on the stage. And when it really push came to shove, when I was at my worst in 2019, I think you were trying to help. And I mean, nobody could have helped me there, but I appreciate it. I appreciate that you try. And I know how many people you've helped behind the scenes. And people don't see that. People don't give a shit about that. They truly don't. They just want you to be the villain. And I'm glad you like being them. You know?
Well, when I do these podcasts, you know, what you just said, like, gets said a lot. Like, people are, like, trying to humanize me or whatever. And they're like, you don't understand what he does behind the scenes and all this stuff. For me, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I just want to make sure when my time's up and I leave this fucking world that I had enough impact on the YouTube history. You know that Sunny V2 guy?
Yeah.
He covers all the dramas in the past, and I'm like injected in every single one of those stories somehow. And you read his comments, be like, how is Keemstar involved in this? Why is Keemstar involved in everything? Because I'm involved in everything. You don't understand. I really am involved in everything. Bro, I pull the strings on so much shit that happens that you guys see that you don't even see me in publicly. Like, I'm not in the videos. You don't even see a tweet about it. But I guarantee you this. I'm in those fucking DMs. Say this to them. Do this. Do that. I create entertainment every fucking day on this platform, even if I'm not directly involved in it. But I am directly involved behind the scenes, and they don't know that. Yeah. Because I want the internet to be entertaining. I want you motherfuckers coming to these platforms every fucking day watching multiple different YouTubers. I want there to be a community. I've worked so hard on there always being a community. That's why I did the fucking the gaming events. That's why I do the boxing stuff. You know, I want us to have a community, and I want it to be entertaining for everyone.
I knew when I exposed you as a half-decent person, you were going to bury that shit. I know you well enough to where he's like, no, don't believe this fool. I'm actually an asshole. I'm actually an asshole. And you are. Don't get me wrong. You're a bit of an asshole. Now, don't we finish this podcast? Do me a favor. Get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck
I can't
out.
wait to leave. It smells like BO and Mountain Dew.
Hey, guys. Thanks for watching. You know, I love you very much. And I will speak with you again soon. That was good stuff.